everyone, I am back. Anyways, after a bit of killing the same enemies over and over, I finally got the weapon I love. It is called the Balder Side Sword, or as many call it, the Balder Swag Sword. At least I think, and don't quote me. It has an E in strength. Excuse me. It has an E scaling in strength and a B scaling in dexterity, meaning the more dexterity you have, the more additional damage you can do. In fact, as you can see right there with the stats I have right now, the dexterity goes up by 27. The knights of the ancient kingdom of Balder wielded these rock-solid long swords, which are excellent for thrust attacks. Balder was the home of Night King Rendel, but the kingdom was reduced to ruins after a widespread outbreak of undead. Unfortunately, we are undead, so by wielding this, I should be killing myself. Oh well. Like I said, it's got a pretty good thrust attack, and it's pretty much what it exceeds at. It has a normal side swings. You can just, it's a 1-2 attack. It's wide and it's actually rather quick. And while dual wielding, two-handing the weapon, it's also rather quick. But its strong attack is a very long range thrust. In fact, it's the main reason why I use this weapon, is that thrust attack. In fact, I can thrust 3 times one-handed, and with two-handed, it's 2 thrusts. Do a jump attack, and it's a vertical attack, and that's a horizontal attack. So you have many options when you're going about what to attack with. In fact, we shall do a rolling attack, and it's actually a thrust. And when doing a roll, it's an upward slash. Excuse me. The downside of this weapon seems to be its durability. I think it's the same as the Uchigatana, and it has a... Sorry about that, but the Uchigatana has 80, not 120. So... Damn it. 120 durability, meaning it doesn't take too long for it to start breaking. So it's best to keep an eye on it and make sure that it's given proper care. Anyways, I'm going to quickly mute the game because I do not want you to suffer through the annoying hammer sounds of Andre here as he swings every second. I can still hear this, so I'm gonna go insane, but you guys aren't, because I love you guys. Not really. You won't be able to hear that. So, what I'm going to do here is actually going to upgrade my Balder Side Sword all the way. So, there's the stats. It's going to go up a whole lot. And the maximum upgrade is going to be +5 for now. And in order to get up that high, I need 9 Titanite shards. Because it just requires 1 Titanite shard, 1 Titanite shard, 2 shards, 3 shards, and so on. So equaling up to 9. And I believe to get up to +5, we need a large Titanite shard. I may be wrong, but we'll see what happens. 1, 2 shards. Oh, 1, 2, 2, 3. And 3. And there we go. We upgraded all the way that we can. So we can do 120 damage added with the 43. So 120 add 43 I wish they would show the sum of that number, but we have to do the addition ourselves, and me and my math, we're not friends, so I believe it's 163. That's the total damage we can do with this weapon. Well, not necessarily total damage, but I believe that's with regular attacks. And for the rest of the souls, I'm going to level up here. So I think the best option we have here is to upgrade our vitality. We're not going to go through that fog gate just yet, because there's still one more item I wish to get. And I'm going to unmute the game sounds here, so be prepared to start hearing the hammer sounds. Listen to that. Twang. Twang. And there we have another friend. Hooray, he is shooting lightning at us. Why not go bother with him just yet? I know someone would want me to attack him, because something to prove, but for now we're just going to ignore him. We're going to come back here over-prepared. That's the plan, actually. And in here, we are now in the Darkroot Garden. There's only one thing I am going to aim to get. Hopefully. So, just run along here. And if we make a right here, we'll actually come across this cliff area. If you've seen my past videos, you know this cliff as the area I lost a whole bunch of humanity over. 32, I believe. So just run on down here. Darkroot Basin. And over here we'll find ourselves another one of these crystal lizards that I'm thankful didn't disappear there. We're going to go all the way down this cliffside, and we're going to meet up with... Actually, I'll get that first. We'll just pick this up, and hey, we found ourselves the hunter's gear. It's right here. Whee! So just continuing on, we eventually find ourselves looking at the item I am going to get. But there's one problem. We're now going to fight one of these guys. This guy's wielding a halberd, and if I remember correctly, these guys' animation is rather glitchy. See that? Ah! And I'm just going to be cheap and backstab him. Because this is the first weapon, it actually does a pretty good amount of damage to doing backstabs and riposts. Come on, glitch up. Come on. Do your T-pose. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it, is he? Come on. Ow. Okay, I better finish him off now. Do attack. Oh boy. Oh boy. I was right on the edge there. The edge. Jeez, I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh, he T-posed there. Did you see that? And he dropped a blue Titanite chunk. Each of the dark black knights will actually drop a certain color of Titanite. The halberd enemies drop the blue Titanite chunk, while the normal sword black knights drop the regular Titanite chunks. I can't remember for the rest, but we'll find out about them along the way. And we find ourselves Grasscrest Shield. We're going to be using the shield for quite a bit. And in fact, I'm rather overburdened. I mean, look at that. I'm slow rolling. If I had a certain ring from a certain rock, I wouldn't have this problem. Unfortunately, I didn't really talk about what the Grasscrest Shield does. It basically regenerates your stamina faster as long as you have it equipped. It doesn't block 100% damage like the Knight Shield, but it blocks a fair bit. The great part is, if you have the shield on your back, you can actually still gain the bonus of the shield. So you could be two-handing your weapon, but you're still getting the effects. There are some other shields that we can collect that will also give us these bonuses. I do later talk about the Grasscrest Shield later on, but I accidentally interrupt myself. So I might as well talk about it now while I can in post-commentary. But seeing as I'm screwing up quite a bit, I need to be a bit more prepared. So let's head on all the way back. I'll see you then. Actually, let us use a bone. Homeward bone. And we return here. There is actually a way to use items, and it involves doing a little glitch. I'm not going to do that, but it's basically what I use to make the grind for the Baldur's Side Sword faster. It allowed me to use Homer Bones without actually using a Homer Bone. So, hooray. Excuse me. So, hopefully, with this point of endurance, this would help me go over the requirements. No, it didn't. That's unfortunate. So I'm gonna go into this next boss fight while doing this slow roll. Unfortunate, but I'm gonna have to. But before we fight the Sim boss, we have something to give to the Firekeeper of Firelink Shrine. I love this weapon. Oh, it feels good to be back. Take that, bench. Alright. Now that we're back in Firelink Shrine, we can simply go over here. Let's rest at the bonfire here, so that we spawn here if we die. And look who's here!
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it.
A sunlight metal. sunlight medal. This item is mainly used for the Sunlight Covenant. Because I don't have the faith required to enter the Covenant in the first place, this is pretty much useless to me. Until I do something that would lower the requirements of entering the Sunlight Covenant.
I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
Alright, and after that, we shall talk to her and have her reinforce our Estus flask. Thank you. Thank you, person who cannot talk to me. So let's continue on. Now that we've talked to him, there's actually a place where we can summon him along with Knight Solaire. I'll show that. And hopefully I won't get invaded at the same time I do this, so... Here's your safe travels. Excuse me for the yawn. This slow movement is getting to me. Hopefully I'll fix that soon. You know, screw it. Cut! Alright. Mr. Boulder Fencer. I just did a jumping attack when I did not want to. The game sometimes does that. Woo! Now that we have a very long weapon, we can actually take these guys on from a safe distance, unlike with the scimitar. I love how I step forward when I attack. I kill 3 at once. Ow! Ouch! Ah! Broken straight sword. It's a common item that these guys tend to drop. Thankfully, we have only used one Estus flask. As we walk up here, climb, turn around, and we see another soapstone sign that we can use. Funny how this is out of the way, and look who it is. It's Knight Lautrec. We can summon him as well for the battle ahead. Same with Knight Solaire. I mean, heck, if we want, we can summon both of them. I'm not going to do that. We're going to try this solo. And for this time, we are going to equip our gold pine resins. Let's enter and, hey, the boss isn't here yet. In fact, did you see that? The health bar just appeared just slightly. Yeah. So, put on our glowy sword and head on out. Say hello to the bell gargoyle. Lightning is their weakness, which is why I have it equipped on this sword. Handles them rather quickly, and there's a reason, because there is a second gargoyle in this fight. Now that there's only one, I can explain what they do. These guys breathe fire, they jump up in the air and they slash at you, smack on the ground, and if you look at this guy, he does not have a tail. And for the last guy, I kind of screwed up somewhere. I meant to cut off his tail, but I screwed up. I'm so sorry. So let's just take care of this guy, and yeah, that's pretty much the fight. And hey, yes. I was hoping I would get that. There's a small chance that you can get this helmet. Yes, I am almost complete. I'm still slow rolling. That's fine. So, now that that boss is done, we killed it on our first try. Hooray. We'll just head on up here. If we cut off the tail of the first gargoyle, we would have gotten a special weapon. If you missed that chance, don't worry. There's actually more gargoyles in the future that you can get a chance to chop off. Whoa! Whoa! Lag. Please, stop it. And we have completed our first task. Rang the Bell of Awakening. Only the first one, though. With that done, we shall now head back to the Firelink Shrine and talk to the crestfallen warrior. Whee! Oh yeah, something I forgot. This shield that I equipped here, it actually increases the amount of stamina you recover. I can't believe I did not explain that. And where did you come from?
Greetings. I am Oswald of Kareem, the Park. Thou art a friend. For thee, warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
This guy is basically what he just described himself as someone that will remove any sin you have committed. And right here it says I'll explain that later. It shows here I have not sinned, which is a good thing, because that means the certain covenant will not be going after me. Hooray. There are a few items you can buy from him. A purging stone. It removes any curses that you have. And like I explained before, curses rather nasty, so I'll buy one of. And the Book of Guilty. You can check to how many players have been who have sinned and angered players. This here is Karmic Justice. it's a miracle, meaning I won't be able to use it. It has a talisman. Instead of being channeled through faith, it's actually channeled through intelligence. So if you are someone that has the requirements of a miracle, but you're basically powerful on intelligence, using this is actually rather useful. In here is Bloodbite Ring and the Poison Bite Ring, as well as the Ring of Sacrifice. It's where we'll lose nothing upon death, but the ring breaks. I was hoping to get a Poison Bite Ring, but looks like I won't be able to this time, so maybe later. Unfortunately, we cannot talk to this guy. We can learn the gesture, and we get what many consider the best gesture in the game. Hooray.
Thou art welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin.
Watson. Alright. So, generally, the character just acts tough. I prefer the shrug. Oh well. So, let's head all the way back to the bonfire. I'll cut to it there and we'll decide what's next. Now that we're back in Firelink Shrine, we shall consider our options. We know we have that Darkroot Garden that we could go to. We could also continue on our way to the correct area, the path. We could... Basically, we have a few places we could go. Darkroot Garden, we could go to... where this key leads to, the basement key. Open doors leading to Lower Undead Burg. In fact, that's the place we should go. But hey, there are choices. So, as we are walking about here, we shall talk to him, the crestfallen warrior.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you?
Yep.
You never give up, do you?
Nope.
I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide.
Alright, so we have one more bell to ring. In fact, if we remember our last conversation with him, it's deep below. So using the basement key to bring us deep below is probably a good way to start. So I'll see you next time. Between parts, I'll probably try and fight that Havel guy again, now that I have the Baldur's Sword upgraded and everything. So, see you next time. In fact, I think this is a rather short episode, and... oh well. Hey, at least I didn't die this time. At least I think. No, I didn't. In fact, between parts, I actually did die, so... twice. Why am I so honest with you guys? Jeez! Really, that's really only matter if it was shown on screen, but no deaths during this part. Alright, the bell. Back when we were talking to Oswald Kareem, the bell all of a sudden rang automatically by itself. If we could assume that it just for some reason rang, a malfunction within the whole system, but actually what happened was another player in their world rang the bell. So that means it rang in our world. It's a neat little addition within the game, and really, I wish that there would be more interaction between the worlds. Like someone else lights the bonfire, you see the bonfire go poof. It doesn't really affect anything in your game, but it's just a little visual showing that hey, someone else is here, and there is a little interaction that can happen. If another player in their world kindles the bonfire, it will give us an extra Estus. But that rarely happens, and so far it hasn't happened to me since part 1. Probably because I haven't. Actually, wait, no, that was part 2. That hasn't happened since. Probably because I was offline, so hopefully it happens more often, and hopefully it will save me. Yeah.